Hey folks, hope you're doing good today. We've got some progressive metalcore on the channel today, some nice musicianship. This first band we've got up is Obsidian Tide. I think we've had these guys on the show before. Quality band. This track's called Pillars of Creation. Let's check them out. Cool.
Look past what your mortal eyes can see, through the blind eternity. Break the earthly limits of the flesh, set your spirit free afresh.
Hear the accent coming through in the vocal, that's cool.
Made of primal haze, crimson woven into gold. All existence dreams the fate of all the pillars of creation hold.
Here we go. Oh, it's not often you see a three-piece progressive band. There's usually at least 5 guys in the band. Got some nice instruments though. That light catches every scratch on that guitar. Yeah, they've caught the bass nicely in this mix. You can always hear what it's doing. It's got a great tone. There's a nice triumphant kind of epicness to this one as well. Nice big washy cymbal. The riffage in this kind of part with the lead guitar. Sounds pretty cool. Yeah, a bunch of different edges to this one as well. There's a progressive edge in there. There's a metalcore edge, I would say. There's a kind of normal metal edge as well. That guy brought in some nice gutturals with a bit of deathiness. Pretty cool. Bit of a gentiness in there as well, I guess. Kind of say a kind of triumphant medieval classicalness to it as well. Drums sound great cymbal sound as well. Added a great wash to the widened out parts. Those epic parts just made it sound even wider, even more epic. Very cool. Yeah, these guys had a lot going on. I enjoyed that a lot. Lots of different sections, lots of different energies, drummer working it out, working the toms, working just the snare as well. And then when he drops into the cymbal, that just makes a big dynamic change within the music. So yeah, worked out nicely. Nice instruments as well in the band and a high quality video. Very nice. Now this next band up is called Applesauce. The track is called Polybius. Yeah, that's right. So let's check these guys out. Watch out if you're sensitive. Got an electronic edge in this one. Yeah. Bit chunkier than their last band. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Cool. Cool. Nice vocal, good tone on the vocal, got a bit of rasp and gravel in his throat. Some nice chunky guitars, good riffage as well, nice groove in the riffage. Yeah, vocals working it out. This guy's got a load of stuff going on. Yeah. This guy's got a great energy. Yeah, great vocal. It's got a real powerful, shouty sing. With a bit of rasp and gravel at the back of his throat. Great tone. Nice chunky guitars as well in this one. music, it's got a lot going on. Yeah, man. Excuse me, loads going on in this. It's all over the place. But it's all working out, it's all flowing from one section into the next. Very, very cool. You need to give this one a couple of listens before you actually catch all the parts and hear all the bits it's got to offer. Yeah. You never know what's going to come next in this track. Great drumming as well. Man, that was friggin' superb. I don't normally do this too often between the tracks, but I'm going to give these guys a straight up superb straight away. Because it had so much going on, I'm going to have to listen to this track again just to actually hear it for the first time still. Oh, you're missing a bit of the video here. Let's just watch this. Oh, that was it. We'll give them another quick superb because I wasn't finished talking about them there. Yeah, these guys had so much going on. So much going on that I forgot exactly what happened in there because there was so many sections, there was so many energies, there was so many grooves and styles and edges and kind of things that they brought into the mix just for literally a bar in there, just and that was all you heard of it or something like that. That electronic section that came in as well. You know, the kind of drum and bass part as well. So yeah, there was loads going on in this. I need to give it another listen really just to kind of understand everything that's going on in there. But I love that. I love that you never knew what was going to come next, but it wasn't that you didn't know what was going to come next because these guys were just totally random and it didn't work. You know, they were going from kind of metal to a jazz section and things like that, which some bands do, and I never think that works out. These guys just flowed from one section to the next and it all worked out. There was a real metal solo in there as well, some groovy stuff, some progressive and djenty stuff. The vocal was superb as well. Really strong, powerful, singy shout for that chorus. Just absolutely blow through your ears. Great. Love that band. Now, this last band we've got up is called Fear Culture. The track is called Medicate Me. It's featuring Kellen Quinn. So let's check out these guys. Some nice synthy elements in this one as well. Atmospheric.
Can't break the cycle. Voices in my head keep me awake. Put out my fires with kerosene. Fan the flames. Fill my head with broken
Another great bass tone.
Feeling like my days are numbered. Trying to keep my head above water. In these chains I can't change. Choking down.
Yeah, nice modernness to this one. Kind of emo emo vibe to it as well. Yeah, post-hardcore. Genty. All the bands today have brought in a whole load of things and kind of edges to their sound, to their energy. I like that a lot. Yeah. This guy's got a poppy edge to him as well. So we've had about 10 different styles come into the mixes today. Very, very cool. With vocal layering, different styles of vocal. There's a lot going on in today's music. Lots of layers of sound in this one. They've all got their own place. The vocals are planned out nicely. Nice thick guitar tone. Drums are kicking through the mix. The synthy stuff has got its place and adds an atmosphere to the music. Very, very nice. Look at the stereo, it's super wide. The sound coming from all directions. Big wall of sound. Good job. Those drums are nice and punchy, but they're not too loud, and they can be in this kind of music. Sometimes they crank that snare and the kick drum just up a bit too much, make them too punchy, and really it's kind of kick and snare, and then the music's underneath all of that, but that's sat in the mix nicely. I think all the bands today have been absolutely cracking, and they've all brought in so many different styles and edges to their music, but it's all worked out as well. Even in that last band, they had a nice electronic, dancey, kind of almost poppy edge to the music, but it fit perfectly with the guitars. Even though they were heavy, chunky, thick guitars, worked perfectly, went with the heavy, punchy drums as well, which sometimes getting dancey sounds and synths to sit with heavy distorted guitars. They're just two different types of sound, and sometimes it's a bit like oil and water. You just can't get them to mix. They just sit in different places and kind of come across the ear in a different way, but those worked out very, very nicely. That second band had so much stuff going on. You really got to listen to that a couple of times before you even know what their style and genre is. I mean, they put progressive metal on their Facebook, and I agree, all these bands today are progressive metal, but they're not progressive as in twiddly widdly and kind of a bit neoclassically and all of that progressive stuff. Not the 70s progressive. Modern progressive stuff is like just a bunch of styles all in one. I mean, if I had to rattle off all the different edges we've had today, we'd probably have about 10 different edges, from gent all the way through to like atmospheric pop music. So, there's a big spectrum of sounds and energies and edges that come into this music, and that's what makes it progressive, because it's not just following the standard, we're a kind of metalcore band, so once you've heard our first verse and chorus, you know what to expect. That second band, once you've heard the first 8 bars, you'd have got no idea what to expect, because the next 8 bars are different, and then the next 8 bars are different to that, and it just keeps going on and on. So yeah, I dig that a lot. It's my kind of progressive. That's 70s stuff, not so much for me anymore. But when you're progressive because you're just bringing in a whole bunch of fresh edges into your music and it all sounds great because it's mixed properly, yeah, I'm straight on board. So I hope you've enjoyed that, guys. I certainly have. See you around. Bye.